Say your dog is eating something she shouldn't have. She very well then could develop a condition called hives. You get these red raised spots throughout their body. It can be incredibly itchy. Fortunately, in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 ways that you can naturally treat your dog's hives quickly and easily at home. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. Hives are something which all of you should be able to treat your dogs at home with. So what is a hive? It's an acute allergic reaction, meaning a sudden onset. And what happens is you get a type of cell going to certain parts of the skin. They're called a mast cell, and they degranulate. That means they let out these little inflammatory granules that cause this sudden swelling. And you'll see these bumps. So it wouldn't be uncommon. I would see a dog would come into the clinic, a dog such as Pippi who likes to eat things they shouldn't have. They could be swollen here around their muzzle. It's all swollen here. Their eyes may be sort of almost bumpy and swollen shut. When you look at the side of their face, you can actually see sort of swellings. It was especially easy to see along here, along their muzzle, very common. But as well too, you might see these bumps throughout the rest of their body. It can be more difficult because of all the fur. So a real easy thing to start with before you give anything orally, let's just take your dog off to the bath. There is an oatmeal based shampoo. It's called EpiSoothe, and that's what I want you to use, one of the oatmeal based shampoos. And so I'm just gonna bring Pippi over here. She actually is in need of a bath, because as I brought her over to my house, she's one of my neighbor's dogs, to do the video. First thing she did was find something really smelly up in the yard, and she's rolled in it. So in reality, she's really getting a bath because she needs it. She's gonna get some EpiSoothe. Come on, Pippi. Good girl. Pippi, come on. Good girl. Pippi. Come on, Pippi. As you can see, not even Pippi enjoys the bath. Good girl, Pippi. So what you want to do first is just make your dog really wet. Rippy is not gonna be too bad, little Pipster. Just lather her up. I'm just gonna do a little section on Pippi where she's rolled. Just here on the side of her neck especially. Just lather them up. The cool water, that alone, will actually soothe your dog. Throw Pippi. And then be really liberal, meaning using lots of the shampoo. And you really want it to get, if it's right on your dog's muzzle around their eyes, you gotta be really careful not to get any of that shampoo in their eyes. You know, so just go sort of the base of their muzzle if you're gonna use that shampoo. But this is very applicable if you've got sort of these generalized hives. It's all over your dog's body. They're really itchy. You can do most of their body, just being really careful around the eyes. So just lather her up. Let it sit on, ideally for a full 10 minutes. And then just rinse it off. Good girl, kid. The next cream I think you guys should all have on hand is one called Calamine. It's in here in this product, Aveeno. It's a great natural topical anti-itch medication. It works really well for dogs that have hives and are especially itchy, and it's okay if they lick a small amount of it. So it's one where you can fairly liberally apply to all the areas, and it's also fairly safe, so you can put it around your dog's muzzle and their eyes. It's not going to hurt them at all. I'll show you in my hand what it looks like, you guys. Here it is here. It's sort of pinkish cream. It spreads fairly easily. And, you know, as an example, if I'm putting it on Pippi's groin, you know, imagine there's a little hive here. Just rub it right over, all over the surface of the skin on top of that hive. The third remedy that I think you should all have on hand is an over-the-counter antihistamine. This one here is Diphenhydramine, or Benadryl, as it's most commonly known as. The typical Benadryl size of a tablet is going to be 25 milligrams, so that's what this is here, these little pink tablets. And when you're looking at a dog Benadryl dose, it's 1 milligram per pound. So Pippi's a 50-pound dog, meaning she would need 50 milligrams of the Benadryl or 2 of these tablets. It's something that can be safely given every 12 hours. Benadryl is probably the most commonly prescribed antihistamine. So of all the different over-the-counter meds you're going to give to your dog, it's very safe, and most guys respond pretty quick, somewhere in 30 to 60 minutes. You're going to start to see them be less itchy, the hives start to go down, and I would fine with most clients on emergency. I suggest give some Benadryl, repeat that in 8 to 12 hours, and majority of dogs 24 hours later they're completely fine. So for some of the dogs, hives are something that can recur. And I want to make a couple points about that. Generally, when I saw that in vet practice, go girl, Pippi, sit down. She think, go girl, lie down. It would mean that your dog was starting to react to something they were eating. So we really had to explore food as the cause of the allergy and ultimately the cause of the hives. So most guys, long term, it meant looking at some type of food change. You really need to be focusing on the protein source, switching to a completely different protein. Ideally, a more natural type food that's also a more unique type carbohydrate, such as using sweet potato. Now when we get on to those specific remedies for these more chronic long-term guys, there's two ones in particular I'd have you focus on. This first one here is called Quercetin. So it's a bioflavonoid. So here is Quercetin in a capsule formation, and this is a 600 milligram capsules. Typically we're looking at doses of about 50 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight, given twice daily. So meaning Pippi would need about 500 milligrams. I'm being inclined to give her one of these full tablets. But it's something that's meant to be given over a longer period of time, somewhere between 3 to 4 weeks. So you're not going to see a sudden change, but you've got a dog with recurring cases of hives. I get them, beginning them on, supplementing them on Quercetin, that dose of 50 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight, once daily, 3 to 4 weeks. The last remedy I want to discuss is using nettle or stinging nettle. Many of you may have heard of it. It's a stinging plant. You're going to rub it. It's going to make your skin all itchy. That's very true if you rub the inside of the leaves and it makes sudden contact with your skin. But when that plant is dried, the leaves are dried or it's been cooked up, it's very safe, super nutritious, dense food, has a whole number of therapeutic properties, but one is to treat allergies, and even more importantly, these dogs that are having hives. So you can give it once a day, and you're going to want to be giving for 3 to 4 weeks before you assess the response. And we're looking at dose about here. So here's a teaspoon per 10 pounds of body weight. So something like Pippi, there's a teaspoon. Something like Pippi, I'd be giving her a full tablespoon. And it's fine to be giving that twice a day. So thank you guys for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets. Thanks Pippi for being here. If you get to do so, I encourage you to click up there to subscribe to my channel. Click down there to like this video. And lastly, click that link directly in the box below. And then when you do that and you sign up for my newsletter, I can send you my free books and my free videos on how to heal your dogs at home with my top natural remedies. Thanks you guys.